Hello, hello, and today I'll be teaching you. Let me just see if it's recording. It is. Yeah, it's recording. So today I'll be teaching you. Um, I'll be teaching you how to make a YouTube intro in here in Blender. How to make a YouTube intro in Blender. This is part one of three parts. This will show you a simple way of how to do it. The next one will show you another a cool intro you can make, like to have your names light up or whatever. So first, we're gonna start by making a simple cube. Since we already have a simple cube here, we're gonna scale it. It doesn't have to be like this, or you can use a plane. I just like using a cube. Just feels like more thicker, I guess. I like using a cube. Anyway, just use a basic cube, and what you'll need for this, for those who are completely new to this and just want to make their own intro, they hardly know anything about the computer except for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. They don't know anything else. This is like for those extreme, just completely new. All you'll need is Blender 2. All you need is Blender. I use 2.49b because I'm more comfortable with it. But you don't have to use this version. You can use the latest, which is Blender 2.61, which is available on the website, which is in my description, the video description. It's in there. And it's free, might I add. That is completely free. After that, what you'll also need is fonts. Also in my description, I'll show a place where I get all my fonts, which fonts are like, a certain style of your text. It's like just that. So just download whatever one that looks awesome to you or the one that you like. There you go. Next thing we need to do is add text. Add. It's over here, text. And I'm not gonna use a very detailed font because those make Blender lag. And as you can see, Blender's already lagging as it is because of Camtasia. So we just want to, we want to keep this light. Right now, I think I have 3 or 4 fonts downloaded. That's really all I need. And here's what we do. You can either press the tab button on your keyboard. It's tab and it has those arrows on it or whatever. It's a tab button. Or you can go over here and go to edit mode. Wait, come on. Edit mode. Edit mode allows you to, it's just like typing basically. Let's backspace and let's add what we want there. So let's say happy bananas. Happy. Wait, come on. Enter bananas. Wait, oops. Or bananas. Okay. Bananas. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I spelled that correctly. Anyway, next out we have it. Also, if you want this to be different colors, I believe there are many ways to do this, but the easiest and simple way I find it, I'm going to do this right now, in fact. Here's the easiest way, edit mode. Go to edit mode. Okay, we're going to backspace on what we just created. We're just going to have happy there. This is the easiest and simplest way I find it. And we're going to add text. We're just going to add more text. And we're going to do that. It really doesn't matter. You really don't have to put that down like that, like what I'm doing right here. You don't have to put this down right here. But it just helps me. Anyway, there. See? And this is how you can have it in different color. Okay, that's good right there. I'm gonna press tab. Get to edit mode. Okay. And we're gonna have happy bananas right there. Plain and simple. Next in object mode, we're gonna turn extrude. We're gonna, you see right here, right here it says extrude, and don't use bevel. Don't use that. When I first started doing this, I messed up and pressed that instead of extrude. It really messed it up. Just use that. Which you can use bevel, like if you want this to be closer inwards. But yeah, people don't really use bevel that much. Next, we're gonna do that. We're gonna right click on that and we're gonna extrude to 30 as well. See? See, that makes it 3D. See that there? Next, I think I'm gonna move these to the center. So use right click. Okay. All right. We moved it to the center. Move it a little more over there. Yeah. Up higher. Okay, now we're gonna rescale this cube. Make it a little longer so the camera can get it. Then we gotta color everything. Okay. Come. What the crap? They had global on by accident. Okay, we're gonna. You can turn this cube to whatever color you want. It's the entire background of your intro. So you can make it pink, purple, black, whatever. I make it black because that's usually what they make it, black. It's usually what you'd want to make it, is black. And so, and I will show a tutorial on how to also animate your background there. That's not right now. And so, the next step in all this is to wait. Let that color load. Let it load. God, it's really lagging. Okay, next step is to color this. Bananas should be yellow. Okay, so we're gonna add new. We're gonna turn yellow. We're gonna turn this yellow. Ah, I didn't do that. Okay. Can't get a precise color because it's lagging. Okay, that way it is. That's yellow. Now bananas is yellow and happy. I think I want that. So yeah, add new. Make it blue. There. Shows happy bananas. Okay. Next is lighting. Okay, that's the next step in all of this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, if you can see, it already has a lamp right here. Click that, right click it. Remember, really it's all right click. Unless you're clicking down here, it's really all right click. And to like rotate how I'm doing, like rotate around all this, like this, see it in different views. I hold the middle mouse button, you know, that scroll button, I hold it down and then I just move the mouse around, and see, you can move it around like that. See, and also to scroll in, I use the mouse to scroll. See that? And that's basically, you know, how to navigate in Blender. I probably should have explained that earlier. But yeah. Which yeah, you can watch maybe some better tutorial, some well, not on intros, but you can watch some startup tutorials. Yeah. So we're gonna turn this on shaded. See what I did is I clicked on there, and there's a wireframe right there. There's wireframe. That's how to view everything. That's how everything will look. It can either be in wireframe like that, which is Uki, and usually it's used for animation, but I don't know why they use it for animation. I don't like it. It's also commonly used to make characters. There's text in case you have the thing painted with texture, like, but we don't. So then there's bounding box, which is less used. It basically shows everything in its primal shape. Okay, then we have solid, which we were just on, but go to shaded. Shaded shows how it would look, how the light fixture would look over it. See that? See, it brightens and it goes away and stuff. There, that's what we want. Happy bananas. We're also we're gonna add another lamp, and we're gonna add it as a lamp. He is like to light up the whole area. I haven't used area light before. I never used it. I use Hemi, and Spotlight is more directed, which is why I don't like to use that. Then there's Sun, which pretty much brightens up everything. So yeah. So we're gonna use lamp because Hemi is way too bright. So bring in another lamp. Okay, see now that we have the lamp. See, and yeah, we have another light. We're gonna move it to where this one is, and we're gonna move these two. This will make the power even brighter. So we're gonna make these two lights combined will be even brighter. So next, oh, and also here's a handy thing that comes in handy all the time for me. Two little tips. Okay, number one is if you are on an object, you see how like this is pink. Okay, whenever you click something, it turns pink or whatever. Okay, but anyway, press Shift D. I want you to press Shift D, and that clones it. See, I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna delete, erase the object. But anyway, that's what Shift D does. Press Shift and D. You know, and that takes out, like, if you already have the object, you don't have to go back and add or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot all about the font. Yeah. Next for this, the font. Oh yeah, a shaded does make this lag, so let's turn it to solid. And if this, you may not know, but if you press render, it looks totally different. But anyway, let's get back to this. Put it in edit, load. Okay. We're gonna load a font, and I saved my fonts in where in I made a separate folder for my fonts, and see, there we go. And Dirt to Death. Oh, that's way too much. Here we go. Here's an easy one. Metalord. Select font. There you go. Once again, in the description, the fonts are available there. Happy bananas. Load. And this is more like a metal rock fans kind of font. Okay, a little too far back. Let's load another one, and this one is going to be different. Yeah, this is okay. That. See, this is more of an advertisement font or headline font or something like that. See, Happy Bananas. These two are very cool, uncomplicated fonts that won't make Blender lag. And, you know, so there we go. You can download as many fonts as you want and try them out, see how they look in 3D, do all of that. Yep, you can, yeah, find your fonts that you're happy with. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have that, we gotta position the camera, okay? The camera tells how this will look when it's done. Alright. Okay. So next, we're going to position it right over the text. We're going to have to rotate it. And to rotate, you press this thing right here. It's like this is scale, this is move, and this is rotate. And this is global. Nobody really uses it separately. I mean, well, this is that pointer. Nobody really... See, that's global. Nobody really uses that at all. Most people just use all of these. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to rotate it. And we're going to have to rotate it. I'm clicking on these lines and I'm dragging them. See, I'm dragging them in the direction. It'll probably take about a day or two to get used to, but after that, I am hang of it. Blender is not like that take weeks, maybe even months to get used to. Blender is much different. That's why I prefer Blender over Cinema 4D and Mudbox, which I've tried those two. Both of them, I hate them. They're just too complicated. Anyway, we're going to go over here to view, and we're going to see what it looks like in the camera. So view, camera. And what it does is, you see this line right here, this little tracing? Don't pay attention to that tracing. Pay attention to the last one over here. This tracing is, anything in this tracing will be seen by the camera. Anything in this tracing will be seen by you in the end. So that's very important to remember. So we're gonna move it a little in there, rotate it. Next, we're gonna view again through the camera. My bad. I can on that. Okay. See again through the camera. Okay, I'm just gonna move it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do to test this. Here's what I do to test it. Render current frame. Okay, make sure you press render current frame, or else you're gonna render everything by mistake. Here's what it's gonna look like. After all this, the picture of it. This is just a basic picture of it. Ooh, coming through. It's still, this takes a little while. As you can see, it's on 16, 4 part 16. It's just rendering the first frame on whatever that we're on. It just renders the frame that we're on. Yeah. Yeah, I think each frame is like half a second or a quarter of a second, something like that. And when making this, it's only going to be 20 frames, well, up to 20 frames. I think it'll be less than that long. And then you edit it in your video thing or whatever, in your whatever video editor you have. Yeah. I also recommend for users who want to make this really good, I recommend you get this is just optional. This is an optional thing. I recommend you have Camtasia, Sony Vegas Pro, one of those video editors. You need a video editor that can slow down the time, or, you know, because I changed the FPS, but, you know, well, I'll explain more of that later, because I know that probably sounds pretty complicated right now to new users. And see, there it is, and you can see a little bit of this light over here that's emitting from the lights that we have over there. Only a little bit is showing, see? Awesome. Doesn't that look awesome? Happy Bananas. And that could be your name and a different font and everything. See, that's, now we're going to get down to animating, okay, folks? Here we go. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to just going to rotate. Just rotate. Just hold the mouse, the middle mouse button, and, you know, rotate around the view to get out of the camera view. That's how you get out of the camera's view. Then what we're going to do is we're going to This is higher up. Okay, we're gonna make this lower, lower it, lower it. Here's another great tip. Press shift and then click, then right click. Wait a second, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so you know how you regularly click an object? Okay, press shift and right click on another object and then you control them both. See, I'm gonna show you, see? You can control them both. That's how you do it. Isn't that some? Okay, it's in solid. We want to have that in shaded. There. See, that gives us a better picture of how the light's going to work. Okay, see, that's going to come over it and leave. That's the animation we want. It's a basic animation. So first we have to separate it like it has no light. So we're going to bring these light fixtures all the way over there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to click this little thing. Right now, it's in the button window, which is this, which shows all the buttons or whatever. We're going to bring that to timeline. Okay, now we have timeline there. And we're on frame 1, as you can see. Frame starts. This is where the animation starts and where it ends. You want to change that by clicking on it or double clicking. You want to change it. Backspace on that, and we're going to change it to, what's a good one, 20. We have to give it some time to stop too. So yeah, I think 20 is just about right. Yeah. And I want to tell you that Blender's render time is incredibly slow. Oh, another thing, you might want to scroll in here to see it better, so you can have a better view of every single frame. I want to see all of the frames. That is there. It's right there. Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're going to be going from one frame, we're going to jump to the 4th frame, then to the 6th, then to the 8th. We're jumping 2 frames at a time. That's how it works. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to press I, the I button, while the 2 objects are selected. Location, rotation, okay, so forget all that. I usually just use location, rotation, and scale because that has everything. You can look up what those mean. I don't feel like explaining all that. That'll take a while. And I don't feel like explaining all that. So next, while that's right there, we're going to move to this one by clicking it. I'm going to go over here. See, we're going to move it in closer. Then we're going to press I again, location, rotation, scale. And now you see where we're going with this. I think you have a pretty good idea where we're about to head with this. Go to this one and then make sure you only click I, location, rotation, scale after you've clicked on here and moved this. So you're going to move it over here, a little closer in. Okay, there it is. So next you're going to move it to the 8th one. Moving closer, a little bit closer, not too close. There. Okay, we're going to move it to the 10th. And we're going to move it in even closer. Like right there. We have it. Now we're going to move it to the 12th. And on the 12th, it comes right in the center. That's how I want it to look. On the 12th, it comes right into the center of it. And I, location, rotation, scale. On the 14th frame, it goes almost to the end, but not to the end. So that would be I, location, rotation, scale. On the 16th frame, it comes there. And this is the last frame. Well, nah, we're going to go to the 18th. The 18th frame is the last frame. It goes there. So I, location, rotation, scale. then on the 18th frame, which is the last one, it leaves. Okay. See, and that's how we do it. That's it. After that, we're done. Well, you can add a 19th one there. Nah, we have to leave empty space. So now we're done. Okay, so let's play. Okay. There it goes. It may look slow to you right now, but Blender has it just speeds things up really fast. So it may look slow to you right now, but trust me, this is not gonna look slow. So here we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the buttons window again, and we're gonna go to this little thing with the picture thing on it. You're gonna go there, and see it has all these render options. I don't pay attention to that. Well, I guess you should pay attention to that or whatever, but anyway. We want that to be at 100%, slow it down a little. Anyway, it ends at 20, at the 20th frame, it'll end. We're going to change this to raw AVI. The two video choices that I use, or, what does this want? Okay, anyway, the JPEG is for a picture, so there are different ones. There's a JPEG, all these different things. The two I use is AVI RAW, because it acts stupid with AVI codec or whatever. I use AVI RAW and QuickTime, but QuickTime's recently been acting stupid, so just AVI RAW. Or if I want to save a picture, I save it as JPEG. See? And I don't know what all those others do. Those are just the three I use. So AVI RAW. This FPS matters. FPS tells the speed. So we're going to change the FPS to 20. Okay? See, now you want to make sure FPS is on 20. We don't want to turn it too far down. On 20. It's doing that. Okay. And you can have it on full HD. HD takes a little longer, so I have it on full. Just have it on full. That's the size, everything. Okay, and when you're ready, you're gonna press that animate thing. Just gonna go over there. Let me change this right quick. Up here, up down there is where your pictures are gonna be saved. Up here is where your video is gonna be saved. So we want to save the video to it. Normally goes to temporary files, but we're going to save that to users. We're going to save that to my videos file. There they are. Okay. I'm gonna select. Done. Okay. I think we're ready. Wait, let me make sure right quick. Render saving animations. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Animate. Okay. It's gotta render every single freaking frame. I know that is so awful about Blender. It takes so long to do though. I mean, really, you can try. You can check right here. Up here, you can't see it, but up here it says FRA1 on the end of here. What frame you are on, and it shows part 2 of 16 of this one frame, so it renders each single frame. I hate that about Blender. It's so slow. But at the end, you'll see you'll see the finished animation added with some songs and stuff, with a sound or whatever effect. And there you go. So I have to go use the bathroom, and so and 3, 2, 1.
Shall we start?